Excited? Happy?
Amen.
Proud? All right, great. Well, this, as you may know, is the first time we have celebrated our DISD scholars through Education is Freedom. My name is Gloria Campos, and I'm going to be your MC. You might remember me because about 2 years ago I worked for WFAA for ending my career in television news, 30 years at WFAA TV. I'm pretty proud of that. Thank you. I want to see a show of hands, in particular from some of our adults. How many of our adults in the room, not counting you all here as students that are planning to go to college, how many of you all have attended college? Let me see a show of hands. How many people have a degree, say a Bachelor of Arts or a Bachelor of Science? Wonderful. How about masters? Do we have any masters? We have a couple. Wonderful. And any PhDs in the house? Wow, there we go. Over here. Fantastic. He is our supreme scholar for the evening. We'll be underway shortly. We want to make sure that we have everybody's name who is here. Did you enjoy the reception?
Yes.
Did you eat? I hope so. I
Yes.
hope everybody had a chance to eat.
Yes.
And we lucked out with the weather. You know, it's been raining a lot, and it's supposed to rain, I think, every day next week. So we really lucked out. You guys are lucky. You brought some good luck with you weather-wise. I have in my hand the presentation script. Because you all are important, we don't want to make any mistakes tonight. As I said, this is the first time we've gathered for such a wonderful occasion. And I want to thank you all for being here as we celebrate Dallas's brightest scholars. I'm Gloria Campos, and as I mentioned, I am MC of tonight's scholarship reception, and also a board member of Education is Freedom. Education is Freedom was formed in 2002 and has helped more than 100,000 students and their families complete or navigate the college process. To accomplish this, EIF provides a comprehensive school-based program in 10 Dallas high schools, 2 local universities, 4 Dallas ISD middle schools, and 6 Grand Prairie ISD middle schools. Alongside the school-based program, EIF works with the Dallas City Mayor's Office to implement an 8-week Mayor's Intern Fellows program, which has offered more than 500 high school students the opportunity to intern at some of the most respected, prestigious corporations and nonprofit organizations in Dallas. We're very pleased to have some public officials, including some school board members here with us tonight, including Marsha Page, who is also EIF's President and CEO, here with us tonight. So if we can have our dignitaries, Marsha, please stand, and I know we've got some school board members. Bernadette not all is here. If you could please stand. There they are, over there. And we'll be introducing you in a more formal way shortly, but I wanted to make sure everybody knew that we have some very important people here with us tonight, because this is a very important occasion tonight, recognizing and celebrating you students who've worked so hard and are ready to graduate. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you so ready? Yeah. All right, let's hear it. Well, we can't have a wonderful event like this without some very generous sponsors. A party like this, as you might imagine, takes a lot of planning and, of course, dollars. And we want to thank some of our wonderful sponsors here with us tonight. Highland Capital Management is our title sponsor. Our valedictorian, you can give them a big hand, yes. We'll be hearing from them shortly. Pam and Mark Okada is our valedictorian sponsor. Our salutatorian sponsors, David Biegler and Diane Kanabi. Our cum laude sponsors, Debbie Cox and Mike McLennan. Sal Fira, Grant Thornton. Natalie and Patrick Brandt. Drexel Owusu from Civitas Capital, Turning Point Foundation. And finally, our honor roll sponsors, Representative Rafael Anchia, Fossil Group, the Hoagland Foundation, Mr. and Mrs. James Keys, Margot and James Keys,
Yes.
Mutual of Omaha State Bank, Ms. Marsha Page,
Thank you, Lord.
the law offices of Erica and Salter, PC,
Thank you, Lord.
Sue Spellman, and if you're here as a sponsor, please stand up. The Texas Law Book, Senator Royce West,
Thank you, Lord.
Justin Anderson, and Oatsnack. And our special thanks to Jack Akana, who's videotaping and taking some pictures of us tonight, Shauna Black, Donald Burney, DallasSprint.com, Art and Gwen George, Dr. Vadbarka, all of these sponsors. Let's give them a big hand. If you're here representing our sponsors, please take our most grateful thanks. Now, your support tonight as sponsors enables EIF to provide these outstanding young people, these outstanding students, scholarships today, and they're ensuring for the future for upcoming graduates participating in EIF's middle school and high school programs, who we hope to get through college as well. Now, I am very pleased to introduce our title sponsors, representatives, Dr. Pam and Mr. Mark Okada, who are not only our honorary chairs, but Mr. Okada's company, Highland Capital Management, as well as Mr. Okada's as an individual, along with Dr. Okada, is this evening's title sponsor and representatives. Dr. Pamela Okada is board certified in pediatrics and pediatric emergency medicine, and she's currently a professor of pediatrics at UNT Southwestern Medical Center at Dallas. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark Okada and Dr. Pam Okada. And we want to thank them so much for their philanthropy, their sponsorship, their generosity, and their passion for education. Thank you so much for being here.
How y'all doing? What was for dinner? I didn't get anything. Barbecue, was it good? Yeah, you think there's leftovers? Really, one of the most important things that we wanted to do tonight was to celebrate your families. Because without your families, well, you wouldn't be here, right? Without your mom and your dad and your aunts and uncles and grandparents and all those people that have come before you that really helped you get here. Now, I know you all have worked incredibly hard to be scholars, because I know you're all just top of your class, and we really appreciate that. But, you know, today is a great day to celebrate the people that helped you get here, right? And also to enjoy the zoo. But we really wanted to make sure that you understood that this is all about investing in generations. Your parents, their grandparents, they all made sacrifices so you could be here. And you've made a lot of sacrifices, but you're going to move forward because you have done an amazing thing. Some of you are going to go to college for the first time. And I'm so proud of you because you're going to change the next generation. You're going to be that person sitting up in that stand someday and look down here or wherever you're going to be, and you're going to be so proud. And I know your parents are so proud, and I know we are so proud of you and so excited to see what you're going to do with your futures, with this great education that you're going to get. So you're going to go to college, and I want you to know you got to work hard, right? No goofing off like some people did. Thanks. She has a part in this too. Keep me humble. But anyways, work hard because it's all worth it. As you invest in your education, there's nothing better. This education, this freedom thing is real. And so now I want to thank Marsha Page and the staff at EIF and your counselors that you know from, they're all here. Let's give them a big round of applause. And I'd also like to thank my fellow EIF board members, and they've all stepped up and donated their own funds in the inaugural fundraising event to make this a success. So could you guys please stand when you call your name? So our chairman, David Biegler, Jim Keys, Jim, I saw you were here, right? All right. Representative Rafael Anchia. You look good in blue. Al Brew, are you here, Al? No? Okay. Gloria Campos. Debbie Cox, who actually did a lot of the work here. Where's Debbie? There she is over there. Sal Kira. Sal. Joe Vanderhaar. No. Joe. Mavis Knight. Mavis, are you here? Okay. And Drexel and Senator Royce West. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. And we're just proud to be able to be here and to support you all, and we are excited to see what's going to happen next for the next generation. So congratulations, and enjoy your summer. All right? Bye.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate your support, and I know you all do too, right? I didn't ask you all who's going to be the first in their family, and I'm talking to the adults out there. Who is the first in their family, adults and you, who is going to college for the first time to represent your family? Please raise your hand. All right, see? Even some of our adults here were the first in their families to go to college. So you know what it means when you're the first. That means it's really important that you succeed. And that's why we're here to support you every way we can, because we want you to succeed. You are taking the first step towards success by going to college and securing your future in whatever you want to do, your dream. You know, I know a lot of you may hear your parents or grandparents say they wish you would be a lawyer or a doctor, but really you should pick what you want to do, because they're going to not be around forever, right? But you're starting your future, and you're going to have to live with the decisions that you make. So think about it hard. Pick something that you love and have a passion for, because when you have something like that, it's not work. It's not a job. It's a career and a lifetime of fun and gratification and fulfillment. So think about that. Now, before we start the scholarship presentation, I would like to recognize the 10 Dallas ISD high schools and principals who partnered with EIF for the 2015-2016 school year. And if you're here, please wave, stand up, whatever you want to do, take a bow. Janie Ortega from W.H. Adamson High School. Anthony Mays, Emmett Conrad High School. Danielle Petters, H. Grady Spruce High School, which, by the way, I did career day there this year. Earl A. Jones, Justin F. Campbell High School. A lot of Campbell people here, huh? Lisa DeVoe, A. Maceo Smith, New Tech High School. Blanca Rodriguez, North Dallas High School. Dwayne Simmons, L.G. Pinkston High School. Now, we know a lot of things are going on for graduation and baccalaureate, so we know that they might be busy with other events pertaining to graduation, but we certainly want to mention them all. John Vega from W.W. Samuel High School. Marlon Brooks, Skyline High School. Luz Martinez from Sunset High School. So please stand if you're here. We know that this is an exciting time for all of us and our principals and our students, parents, because we are seeing you graduate and going on to college. Now it's my pleasure and honor to introduce a very special guest tonight, Roderick Jones. He's an EIF scholar and Dell Scholarship winner from W.W. Samuel High School. He'll be attending Texas Southern University in the fall. Roderick grew up in Oak Cliff, Pleasant Grove, with his grandparents, as I know many of you students might be living with someone other than your mom or dad. He worked full-time while attending high school, and he, Roderick Jones, will be the first in his family to attend college. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Roderick Jones.
Good evening, everyone. I know y'all probably shocked because how I look, but yeah, I am Roderick Jones. And I just want to say I thank y'all for putting me on the program. It really is an honor, and I am very humbled for it. I am honored to stand in front of you today as an EIF scholar, high school graduate, and future college student. I would not be where I am today if it was not for Education is Freedom or my grandparents. When I was 3 years old, my parents separated following years of domestic abuse. My father disappeared and left my mother to feed and clothe 3 children. When I was 13, my mom left me with my grandparents. I struggled with the inconsistency of being my parent and my life impact on my studies. From elementary to high school, I transferred to 32 different schools. Yeah, that's a lot, right?
Yeah.
I tried. I failed 2 grade levels and started to believe that I would never succeed. The turning point when my mother and my math teacher came to me and said, "Don't let this make you. Let this be your story to tell. You are a brilliant little guy. We're here to support." I realized that I can't give anyone the satisfaction of me being a failure. Life is not easy. At 16, I started working full-time at Brum's to assist my grandparents. Scooping an ice cream wasn't hard. And I had to study with the bills while also purchasing my school materials. I worked hard in my AP classes while also participating in EIF. Being on the Youth Advisory Committee, Student Council, Yearbook, 4-H, and a cheerleader, my EIF advisor worked with me throughout high school to help me with AP classes, test preparations, planning for college, and applying for scholarship and financial aid. I was accepted to Texas Southern University in Houston, which I will be attending in the fall. I know that this is not the end of my journey. I know this is just the beginning. Thank you for supporting EIF and helping students like me complete high school and become the first in my family to attend college. Thank you.
Well, Roderick, we know you have overcome a lot of obstacles to be here today, and so we know you're a tough guy. You're going to see it through, and that you're not going to let anything stop you from your goals and your dreams. So congratulations to you, Roderick, and thank you for sharing your words. Because it's not always easy. The road to success is not always easy. But, you know, when you work hard for things, the satisfaction is that much greater. So now it's my pleasure. We're getting to the point where we're going to introduce our scholars here. Coming to the stage is Debbie Cox. She is this evening's chair. She's the managing director of J.P. Morgan Private Bank. She remains engaged in very many local and professional community organizations and events, and is an active member of the Board of Education is Freedom, the Dallas Women's Foundation Advisory Board, and the American College of Trust and Estate Council. Ms. Cox is also president of the Cox Foundation. It's an organization that sponsors scholarships to graduates of her high school in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's chair, Debbie Cox.
Thank you, Gloria, and thank you all for being here tonight, and especially all of our dignitaries who are here. And we want to also recognize Joyce Foreman, a DISD trustee who came tonight, and we really appreciate. There she is. Yes, thank you so much for coming. Well, I get the good part of this because the award of scholarships and recognition to all of you young, excited people who are just starting out in your life, that's what this is all about. That's the culmination of what Education is Freedom is all about. This year, EIF had a selection committee made of community and corporate volunteers that ranked more than 100 applicants in 7 areas, including financial need, academic performance, personal essay, letters of recommendation, extracurricular activities, community service, and other special considerations. These rankings helped determine our scholarship winners, and we very much thank the committee for the work that they put into this process so that so many stellar applicants are able to be here tonight to receive scholarships. Our volunteers shared that each student brought something special and different to the table, making their decisions all the more difficult. The class of 2016 sits before you, includes National Honor Society members. There you go, National Honor Society honor roll students, student council members, athletes. There we go. JROTC members. Yeah. Mayor's internship fellows. Yeah, we love that. And other dedicated community volunteers. Some of our graduates will enter college with college credit already in their book through advanced placement tests and early college high school programs that enable them to graduate from high school with an associate's degree. Thanks in part to their college advisors, they have already set career goals, including pediatric nurse, physician, engineer, teacher, veterinarian, and communication specialists. No lawyers? Alrighty, yes, love that. These are just a few of the chosen paths. And the sky is the limit. We look forward to keeping in touch with you and finding out what happens with you in college and beyond. All right, enough of that. Let's get into our scholarship awards. And the first is the Highland Capital Scholarship. It has 5 recipients of $1,000. First, let me make sure everybody's set up down here. Okay, we're set. When we call your name, if you'll come down, you'll get a certificate, a photograph, and then go back and take your seat. From Samuel High School, Jose Lopez. Our first $1,000 winner. Also from Highland Capital Scholars, from Skyline High School, Giselle Mejia. From Samuel High School, Ariadna Barcenas. Also for $1,000 from Highland Capital, from Conrad High School, Arzusenia Milan. And finally, from Sunset High School, the final Highland Capital Scholar, that is, for $1,000, Luis Vasquez Delgado. All right, moving to our next scholarship. We have the Bigler Canape Scholarship, also in the amount of $1,000, and we have 5 recipients. Okay, Diane. For the Bigler Canape Scholarship, our first recipient from North Dallas High School is Caitlin Contreras. From Sunset High School, Michelle Garcia. From Spruce High School, Gloria Rosales. From Samuel High School, Roderick Jones. Our great speaker tonight, he's trapped. And finally, for the Bigler Canape Scholarship for $1,000, From Skyline High School, Regina Campbell. The next scholarships are in the amount of $500 each, and the first is the Star Scholarship. The Star Scholarship, the first recipient from Conrad High School is Sarmila Hatiwara. From New Tech High School, Diana Ibarra. From Conrad High School, Yoga Karki. From Adamson High School, Ali Artuna. From Sunset High School, Angel Miranda. Next, we have the Grant Thornton Scholarship for $500 from Sunset High School, Alejandra Lozano. From Adamson High School, Alan Gamino. From Conrad High School, Leonardo Santoyo. From Adamson High School, Alejandra Correa. From Skyline High School, Nigel Wilson. Thanks to Grant Thornton. Next we have the Jody Young EIF Scholarship. And these are also for $500. There are 5 of those. From Sunset High School, Nadine Ramirez. From Skyline High School, Daniel Lee. From Kingston High School, Fausto Barraga. Sorry about that. From Kimball High School, Demerica Walker. From New Tech High School, Brian Castillo. Next we have the Civitas Scholarship, another group of $500 scholarships. From Kimball High School, Gabriela Martinez. From New Tech High School, Joshua DeAnde. From Kimball High School, Julio Jaquez. From Conrad High School, Michael Gonzalez. From Kimball High School, Kimia Carter. From the Turning Point Foundation, we have 5 $500 scholarships as well. From New Tech High School, Guadalupe Rueda. From Spruce High School, Abigail Ruiz. From North Dallas High School, Danny Wynn. From Samuel High School, Seth Crouch. And from Conrad High School, Jaga Anchara. I didn't say that right. Ashara. That's still probably not right. I'm sorry, Jaga. Next we have the following scholarships are in the amount of $500, and they are, we have 1 recipient from each. From Team Anchia Scholarship, Skyline High School, Treasure Morris. The Remarcus West Memorial Scholarship, from North Dallas, Isael Longoria. The Honorable Horacio S. and Angelina M. Ramirez Scholarship. From Kimball High School, Alexis Martinez. The Joe H. Golden Memorial Scholarship. From North Dallas High School, Lori Garcia. The Morel J. Wax Memorial Scholarship from Sunset High School, Pedro Mondragon. The Law Offices of Erica N. Salter Scholarship, Skyline High School, Heriberto Caro. The College Bound Scholarship from Kimball High School, Darius Morgan. Another College Bound High School from Adamson High School, Ariana Trejo. The Texas Law Book Scholarship from Conrad High School, David Kapuku. The Wild Kingdom Scholarship, I love some of these names. The Wild Kingdom Scholarship from Spruce High School, Jesus Palacios. The Fossil Root Scholarship from Spruce High School, Jermaine Smith. The Higher Education Scholarship from New Tech High School, Carson Long. The Veritex Community Bank Scholarship from Spruce High School, Raquel Murillo. The Higher Education Scholarship from Adamson High School, Maria Carmona. And the Wotes Harness Your Inner Oats Scholarship, Wotes Harness Your Inner Oats Scholarship, Skyline High School, Alexis Lark. Now I'd like to have all the rest of you students to please stand because we are honored to present you with a $100 Capital Scholars Scholarship from Highland Capital. So everyone else, if you please stand. There is anybody left. There we go. Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. You are all examples of exemplary leadership, and we applaud this hard work over these past 4 years. As a note to you all, in order to receive your scholarships, you're going to have to pick up your information packet as you leave and read and follow the instructions. That way you'll be receiving an orange tote and the information will be in there. But before I leave tonight, I want to thank you, family members of our scholars, who have joined us this evening. Your support of these students is exceptional, and we are so proud to honor them with these scholarships. I invite all of the family members of our scholars to please stand so that we can applaud you for your love and support that you've shared in order that your student can succeed.
We also have a couple of Dallas City Council members here with us, Tiffany Young, Eric Wilson, and Ricky Callahan. Yes, all right. We thank you so much. And once again, 2 school board members, Joyce Foreman and Bernadette Nuttall. Ladies, thank you so much for taking time. All of our dignitaries, we know that there's a lot going on, and you're busy people, but you know how important it is to recognize these young people as they take their big leap to taking a big step in their future. So as we wrap up this evening's scholarship reception, we'd like to once again thank all of our sponsors. I believe you have them in your programs here tonight. Please take a look at it, and if you happen to run into somebody who is a sponsor here tonight, please give them your thanks. We could not have done this without them, who provided scholarships for our 2016 scholars and support for future EIF graduates. And I believe Marcia has a few things to say. Okay. Okay, we have one other scholarship.
And that is the Jim and Margot Key Scholarship for Tiandria McClure. So Jim and Margot, if you could come, and we do apologize, it got stuck.
Oh, we got stuck on
It got stuck behind something, so.
All right, come up for your photo op. All right, congratulations. And thanks to Jim Keys and his beautiful wife, Margot. Now, Jim, I believe, is the founder of EIF, one of the founding fathers of EIF. Isn't that true, Jim? Right, and as you might have seen him. Now, Jim will, he's a big corporate guy. He's been with 7-Eleven, and I don't know, the last thing was some kind of grocery deal that I heard Margot told me about. He's big in business in Dallas, and you saw him raise his hand, first in his family, to go to college. So he can do it, you can do it too. There's many of us here who are the first in our families to do that. But we expect big things from you. And I'd like to add too that every one of you, how many of you all have little brothers and sisters? Can you raise your hands? Yeah. You're a role model to them. And so they're going to look at you when you go to college, and hopefully they'll think, that's something I can do too, thanks to you. So never forget, you are their role model, their most important role model in the family that's going to college. And of course, other family members who have supported you. Now, let's see how many folks in here have children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, cousins maybe, who are here as our scholars. Please stand up. Let's give our family members a big round of applause for their support. Please stand up if you've got a scholar here. As you heard earlier, you can't do it by yourself. I'm going to tell you that when my grandmother went to school to the 3rd grade, was functionally illiterate, did not speak or write English, and I always asked her, how she encouraged my mother, my mother graduated from high school and had some college, and I asked my mom, how did Granny, or Nani is what I used to call her, encourage you? Because she was illiterate, and she said she would come home from school, my mother, and my grandmother would ask her to read to her. And she would say, muy bien, mijita. Very good job. She didn't know really what she was saying, but she was still encouraging her. So it doesn't matter where you get that encouragement. It's just important that once you get it, you do something with it. So we congratulate all of our scholars tonight. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors and some unsung heroes here tonight, EIF staff. They really worked hard. This is the first ever event, and it went very well. So EIF staff members, Marcia, your team, please have them wave. We've got also a lot of advisors here tonight, and we certainly could not have gotten you all through the process without them, because we really want all of you to be successful. So as I mentioned, this is EIF's very first event like this to raise money for scholarships for our best and brightest. We are so proud to have been able to provide scholarships to so many deserving Dallas students for the first time. Hopefully this will be bigger and better next year. And right now I wanted to ask you to take a moment to maybe look up EIF and social media. Those of you who do Facebook and Twitter, they have an Education is Freedom site. Please like it. Please follow them on Twitter. There's all sorts of important information, especially about college, some good tips for navigating the system and for helping not only the students but your family. Because I remember when I wanted to go to college, I had no idea how to pick a college. Nobody in my family had been to college, so who did I look to? I looked at my journalism teacher. And so I went to Texas State University, which was then Southwest. You're going to Texas State? Go Bobcats, all right. But because of that, it turned out to be a good choice for me. But I know many of you all applied to a lot of colleges, and I would certainly encourage our middle school students to not just limit yourself to one college when you start sending out those applications. So I encourage all of you all to like EIF on Facebook and Twitter. Please retweet and spread the word around so more families can know the mission of Education is Freedom. And we look forward to seeing what impact you students have in the future after college, beyond. Maybe you'll be a state representative, a big corporate big shot, a lawyer, a teacher. But whatever you do, make sure you do it with passion, integrity, and honor. And so I would like to ask anyone who wants to take pictures, hopefully in an orderly manner, because there's a lot of you. You see that we've got like our banner here. So anybody if you want to take a picture with your parents, your family, your advisor, whoever made a difference to you, we encourage you to be taking pictures up here, and be careful with our little red carpet up here. Alexis, did you want to add something? Yes. Okay. Let's thank Alexis too, because I certainly couldn't have done my job without her. Alexis?
Hi, thank you everyone for being here. At this time, we would like to have a picture of all of our scholars and with them, students, and you throwing your hats in the air. So, okay, so parents, get your phones ready. We're gonna have a hat throw. And yes, students, please don't throw it forward, try to throw it backward. Okay, nice and high. All right, so I'm gonna count on my count to 3. You can stand, just make sure you don't throw it forward. Throw it backward. Throw it up. Okay. Yes, this is practice for graduation. 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, class of 2016! Let's give them a hand! Remember, the sky is limit. There is no limit. I hope you all had a good time tonight. Did you? All right. Thank you so much for being a part of our very first EIF Scholars Evening, our Evening with the Stars, our students. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Now you can take pictures all you want.